Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brett Anderson is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
And that'll bring up Jean Segura, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 12:40.
The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Nope. 3-0. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Striding in, Andrew McCutchen. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, he's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 0-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A runner at second, nobody out. A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Standing in, Bryce Harper. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch on its way. Nope. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. In there, 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish.
He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Segura leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Sinker. 3-2 now. JT Realmuto would be next. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Jake Arrieta is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Chasing after it is Williams. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Brock Holt.
Into the box, Brock Holt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still no score. So stepping in, JT Realmuto. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First offering on its way. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hard on the ground towards short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 3 homers and 4 RBIs. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. None out, runners at first and second. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
1-2.
And he struck him out. And in steps Scott Kingery. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Ball one.
1-0.
swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Comes set, the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Ryan Braun now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Ryan Braun.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing with a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And the runner back easily. In now, Omar Narvaez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
So here's Avisail Garcia, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Onto the grill deck and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Batting seventh.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Batting 8th. The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His history with Jake Arrieta, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. And the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
1 out, nobody on. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 9th. The pitcher, Brett Anderson.
So here now's the pitcher, Brett Anderson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Arrieta gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. Gene Segura standing in. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. 1-0 the count. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now another 1-2. Back up the middle. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A ball and a strike. One and one, here it is. Line drive to left. Garcia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Striding into the box, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Base hit into right center. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Standing in now, JT Realmuto. Lined hard. But this will be a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. 2-1.
big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Hit hard back up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Roll. A hit already here in the third inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the third.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Yelich is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
1-1.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Nobody out, runner on first. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Has a look, now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Arrieta into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 5 and the Phillies nothing. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And the count will be full. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Kingery. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. first and second here with nobody out. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He's set. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Brewers 5 and the Phillies 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. So here is Avisail Garcia. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. In there for strike 1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball on to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Arrieta's ready. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Scorched to third. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Yelich is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right side, hit hard, reined in onto first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 2-1 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 5-1. Keston Hiura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Keston Hiura.
A ball and no strikes. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 2 home runs and 3 driven in. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
In there, and it's full 3-2. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Christopher Sanchez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 61, Christopher Sanchez.
Lorenzo Cain will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Brock Holt now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Yelich. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
From the belt, the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-1 hit on the ground down the first baseline. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 out with the man at first. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Ryan Braun, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. High in the air out to center field. Williams is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They're up 5-1. Alex Claudio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
In now, Nick Williams comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-2. Back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 4, Josh Kingery.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Now here's the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Davy Grion will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 73, Davy Grion.
And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Comes set and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
0-2. Here it comes.
The count is 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down here 5-1. Adam Morgan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 46, Adam Morgan.
Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Narvaez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here's the pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, outside.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Avisail Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 5, Jed.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jed Jerko. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead this one, though, 5-1. All set for the start of the inning, so the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Ready now, Andrew McCutcheon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2. Slow roller left side. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out.
Right. Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And he falls behind 0-2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Here it comes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're down 5-1. Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Orlando Arcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 0-1 on its way to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alex Claudio.
Ben Gamble will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Ben Gamble.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamel. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Lorenzo Cain will be next. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the stretch. Grounded up the first baseline. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. Brewers are out in front, 5-1. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
2-2 count.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down here 5-1. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Standing in, Brock Holt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The second baseman, Brock Holt.
First pitch on its way. Dominguez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. (5-1) our score as we play the 8th. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harper on the run, but this will land untouched. Here's another 2-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're up 5-1. David Phelps comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
David Phelps.
Striding in to start the ninth, Nick Williams, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Nick Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
At the plate, Scott Kingery. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And that misses for ball 1. It's Brett Anderson in line for the victory, barring a ninth inning collapse here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now another 2-2, fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So now to the plate, Gene Segura. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out. And the Brewers bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Brewers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Brett Anderson notches his 3rd win of the year. Jake Arrieta was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers: 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Brett Anderson. His record is now 3-0. The loss goes to Jake Arrieta. He falls to 2-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.